What would it be like to spend 7 days straight inside a virtual reality headset? What would it feel like? Where would you go? Could you sleep in virtual reality? I've got the answers to all these questions and more in this edition of Sim News. Stay tuned. Days of Thunder brings you Sim News, the best in simulation gaming news. Virtual reality, the promised technology of the future. But like Marty Mcflies' hoverboard, the full dive experience of a virtual reality life has somewhat eluded us. Till now. Disrupt, a filmmaker from Atlanta, has donned an HTC Vive VR headset and stepped into a virtual world for a full week. Yes, 24/7. That's right, even sleeping in an Oculus Go VR headset in an effort to peer into the future and how we might live when we get there. It's important to note that yes, the building blocks have been here for quite some time now. We have some great games that are really starting to flex their VR muscles, dragging users deep into a virtual experience. And I must say, they can be really immersive. For sim racing and flight simulations, it's now a mandatory requirement. But there are some limits to the time you would currently spend inside a VR world. The constant disrupting of the experiences between games or to complete day-to-day tasks such as eating, sleeping, working really do limit this to short bursts of immersion rather than a Matrix-like full-dive VR lifestyle. Disrupt took the challenge of trying to incorporate these normal activities into the VR world, helping him to stay immersed continuously. There were obvious challenges to be faced though.
I'll shower like this, work like this, exercise like this, and sleep like this. Virtual reality is like standing in your living room and going to a new place.
On top of these, he needed to keep himself entertained and active inside the virtual world. Fortunately, thanks to a little help from a virtual Sylvester Stallone, guidance from virtual meditation gurus, casual conversations with strangers, and events with virtual friends, he was able to begin living a virtually normal life. Would you consider trading real for virtual friends? Many would say no to this, but I'd argue that many of those same people spend hours chatting with virtual friends on Facebook already, which is often little more than a flat 2D profile picture and a basic text box conversation. As we see body movements and emotions become part of our conversations we have online, we will also see the popularity of some of these sorts of experiences increase. VR is a powerful tool that is yet to be fully realised, and although this may be only one small step for Disrupt, I believe it is one giant leap for virtual reality as a whole. If you consider how much impact social media has had on our society, and then consider what could be achieved with VR as we begin to apply it to our daily routines, our work lives, our relationships, and our dreams, it starts to become obvious that as we dive deeper into a virtual life inside a virtual reality world, we may never come back.
My best friend, an apologetic text, he says to come over. Well, the whole damn town has been waiting for the day when you would come back.